Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Critscast, coming at you live with another season of Highlander for you all today. And hopefully we'll all enjoy this new season, see what new teams are coming about, and new players have arrived, and all that good stuff. But yeah, my name is Buck, and we've actually got Rahmed on producer, with DuMmTm on the co-casting bench.
Already a lot happened, and the season hasn't even started yet.
And so it's kind of resulted in this interesting 5-team Premiership division. But today, yeah, we're going to have a twice World Tour versus SDCK, and we'll have to see how they do today on this upward. But yeah, I mean, having your first match against SDCK, you know, obviously still the Titans of Highlander so far. Still these sort of overall winners. We'll have to see if they get dethroned this season. Yeah, coming into this first game of the season, new season, is going to be this upward, which is a pretty staple Highlander map that we've seen time and time again. Because, I mean, I know SDCK typically are very comfortable on payload.
We'll see SCK, like you said, very capable roster on upward as well. It's the map everyone should be accustomed to, but that doesn't mean you're immediately great on it as well. Always interesting to see something that requires as much coordination as a payload map, but as a common one as upward early. It's a weird middle ground for teams to strike right away, but they will have no choice but to find the right answers right away. It's going to be SCK and against twice for week 1 of ETF2L Highlander on upward.
Yeah, so here we go. The first is on this payload map. Yeah, season 25. Twice was SDCK. And yeah, I mean, SDCK is still the current champions of Highlander right now in Europe. So we'll be looking to defend their titles still going through this season. With the likes of Twice and some of the other teams that have come up as well in this 5-team Prem stack, I guess, this season
around. For 5 weeks with 5 teams.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
No one knows. But I guess it's not the involved team's fault here directly, at least.
Yeah, it's just
Savvy is just the one benefiting.
Yeah, it's kind of just one of those, but you know, here we are. We're here for the Highlander action. We're going to see it happen in front of us very shortly. But I mean, with this setup, we're looking like kind of an aggressive setup here from Crewmax. You got his gun sort of in front of the point cap. And yeah, looks like Twice could be sort of holding forward to on the stair. We'll have to wait for these sack waves to come in.
There we go, the gates have opened. We're starting off with the first match in Premiership of the season. It is a little bit of late match, I think we didn't mention that, but everyone kind of just couldn't play much at the beginning of the season here first week. It's technically week 2 already, so every game is a little late, with the Nations Cup finals also still running, but they managed to put themselves together here for the match now, going nice into upward as always. A tame start right away here, surprisingly no sack wave, but you just want to feel out their bombs first, see what you want to bomb first, and there come the bombs. Sniper down, really good, 2 picks on top of that, Murphy cleaning up. That's going to be valuable here with slow spawns and no telly to use anymore either.
Yeah, Murphy's a pretty smart bomber. Actually just bombs out the heavy with the help of the rest of the bombermen as well. Just going to be starting to spam the gun right now. Getting very aggressive with the medic. Going to be kind of a solo demo Uber here. Just try and feel out the Uber here onto Delt as well in return. But there's a lot of players still alive here on this high ground for SCK. Immediately Twice going to be retreating in the presence of all these SCK players on that high ground. And Murphy tries to find something there, but that might actually delay that push in there. Murphy trying to go for that cheeky mid-bait.
And there's a good follow! Just runs in there, finds the heavy and the medic both in a row. We have really clean first push as well. They knew they didn't need to get the medic there. They just needed kills to make the exchange as free as can be here. And they got in with the kills, got the exchange out of the way here. Sniper pick late as well. And they just had all control of first. And by the looks of it, will probably have control of second here now too.
Yeah, Jackie just going in, making so much space. I don't know what the comms were like there from Twice, but there was some people still stood in. I'm not really sure why was still out there, but there we go. Now they've got no sniper down. Murphy's got no fear of his head getting taken off, as he's going to try and just come in with this sap under the gun from Mezzo as well. Lesky sort of walking forwards here, going to take the soldier out of the sky. As yeah, Jackleg's already trying to find something here. Gets so many people weak. Delt on like lives on 1 health and a dream. And yeah, now it's just going to be a third hole. Looks like a very dominating push. SCK.
Yeah, NG stab once again.
Oh god.
Prima not allowed to catch a break right now. With the NG already done, there's just so much opportunity to put some pressure into this little corner hold here right now. Blur up top, however, will not be noticed right away. Very expected position for Heavy, but they were tunnel visioning forward with the NG down. Early falls. Austin in no trouble at all just yet, and they find just enough damage to get people threatened, but not enough to kill anyone. And with the stab in the back, they will lose their medic after the force as well here. This is getting a lot worse very quickly for SDCK.
Yeah, Axio with the stab onto Gyu, and then Wizard gets the snipe onto Murphy, so no mid, no demo right now. Another spam coming onto the car as well, just trying to deny it from pushing the roller coaster. And see, it kind of looked worse than it was in a way, because yeah, sure, SDCK had a lot of the space forwards, but the car was still quite far back in fairness. When they were trying to hold that corner, and yeah, they eventually just managed to find the spam in. Sammy did a good job of staying alive for a while there, just spamming them out, and yeah, now they got to try and come in here. Got 100% on Austin as well for this defense.
Well, so far so good for Twice. This is some valuable time to get right now. Less than 2 minutes for the first 2 points. It's great time here, and this is enough pressure to force a team go fairly early, but the damage is looking great for them here. Pick up all the kills that we're looking for, but that's exactly what SDCK wanted here. This looks like good cleanup for sure, but Gadu needed to live, and he didn't actually. Del chases Deep there all the way into the house and make sure this medic doesn't get out.
No
drags down Wiethoofd too, and somehow Twice might actually get away with this.
God, Gedu dying there is so unfortunate though, like that's what all they needed really. Everyone else went forward, but Gedu living there would have been okay, but now he's gone down. It's reset their third ult so badly. And yeah, Scott earlier there with a nice air shot to Jackie just coming in, I think. But yeah, Carl Broker's coming in now. Jackie goes quite weak. They're just trying to find something in this elbow. Just go down. Let's get down as well, so no heavy.
Austin
heavy
goes
denial.
down too.
Oh
the medic
God.
Getting stabbed, I believe, here. Really, really crucial one right now. Gedu is vulnerable down, wide open in the area there, but does go down to the soldier, but the snipe comes in just in time. Was the body shot, didn't need more damage than that. The soldier misses a rocket, but they are playing together to make it happen. Lose a lot of people here though. In the meantime, Scouts are sitting on card, comfortably trying to get this thing up the slope here. It's already up 2 of them. Once it's up the third one, it's almost hold over every time here. There's so little you can do once it's up this final ramp at the end of this third point.
Yeah, Jackie trying to bomb Blur out. Actually did manage to get the heavy pick and elbow, which is pretty big, opening up the side space. Jackie actually trying to bomb behind now, forces them back. Unless going full health to be running in. And eventually they get the cart capped for that third point. So yeah, even Ubers right now for both teams, which means they're going to opt for this sort of upper area tiles hold right now for Twice, as Murphy really does not want to stop the bracer.
Yeah, but if he was like this, it's certainly doable to do this here, but you got to be careful right now. Scappy forward with nothing much to find, just wants to build this conch for the moment. But other than that, they also need to much more worry about the Ubers being built right now. And SDCK seems to have a plan about this. Everyone's running forward. They want this medic out of the equation, so the sacks are coming in. Everyone just running up these stairs. Damage is hitting. Austin in the corner. Soldier on one side, everyone else on the other. Nowhere to go. Has to meet up with the soldier there. But in the pyro fight, it's not the one you want to see. Has to force anyway here. They get what they wanted, and with a bunch of kicks to boot as well, this is going to be a miserable spawn situation for the red team.
I'm not really sure why Austin stopped running away from the pyro, because he like went on the pack, he got the pack, but then like kind of like AD'd a bit. I feel like if he just kept climbing forwards and just had like no fear of people coming through the door, he actually maybe could have lived there. But I mean, there was so many people down there, so I don't think it really would have mattered anyway. So they get the force out. So I'm not sure for SCK. They're going to come in here now with Murphy, just going to try to lead the charge. Might start by Mezzo onto the gun. Jackie bombing the top area. So much car pressure is now down from the NG and the Pyro and the Scout all on it. They'll try to get in there, get some air blast. So much spam going to the car though. Can they stop it? No, they can't. 5:29 is the time.
Still a very good time. Looked sketchy for a second there on third, but whenever that happens, you just gotta focus on cap time, and they just found the openings to get the card rolling while things were looking weird. To do as much of that as they could here and get themselves in the end, very good time still at the end of the day here. Certainly a tough one to meet for Twice. They gotta play this one well here. See if they can do it.
Yeah, I mean, against the SDCK, it will be a tough ask. I mean, it's not impossible, but I mean, it's a pretty decent time they're going to be happy with here. Have to see how they kind of approach this, but yeah, I'm kind of all just kind of. I mean, the first didn't last too long. SCK did a good job of trying to push that. And second, there was a bit of a comm issue maybe. Some people trying to stay in. Jackie doing some decent plays, and obviously Mezzo getting that stab as well in. So didn't really have much of a second hold either. But they managed to kind of reconsolidate on the third, so they've got that going for them, which enabled at least some of this time off. Have to see now how they do on the reverse sides with Twice now in the blue, SCK now in the red.
Yeah, competing with the first, like SDCKs just now, is going to be difficult. Oh, that was very, very clean. Very different from the order of gameplay here as well. Just not focus on the medic sacks. Just get kills, get the exchange going the second you can. Be quick about it here, not waste any seconds that you don't have to. Very efficient by SCK. Let's see if Twice can compete with that at all here. Once they're now busting out the gates, medic still in spawn for the moment. Don't want to risk him just yet. Want to have the spy in position obviously as well to make preferably obviously something on the gun and or teleport happen. Maybe the medic is happening at all here. There's the gun making his happen. The people flying in the moment they can. He's landing right on top of everyone here, but the gun stays alive.
Yeah, I think they tried to target Murphy a bit there, but then Gedu was actually playing away from the dispenser for a bit of that. But yeah, everyone's still alive here. Loads of people going down right now. SccK putting a lot of presence forward. Whereas that goes down, so Leslie's going to try and peek this and actually get some damage down as well with Jackie in this sort of high ground wooden balcony area as well in this corner. And they're going to try and dislodge. But we've got the Spy actually running around right now, actually on 12 health, trying to find a way in behind to try and calm out what's going on. But yeah, the Uber just comes straight in here, and they use really late. Just goes solo on them.
Yeah, they're just popping right through. Obviously, with Uber opposing you as well. You won't get very far here. Not a much better one on Uber's side as well. They're just trying to run forward. Did so much damage, eating before the Pyro. Py-bun claims the kill in the end, and with that, 4 people down. No good chance for poster position at all. 4 twice right now, have to wait for respawns here, if anything. Will waste some time, but gives Wizard some time to land some snipes. A good spam for Sammy as well. Fights the Devilman in the end. Reflect will take him out, not before Knight gets that down as well, though. That's some crucial picks there, slowly but surely amassing for the blue team in favor of them slowly getting this trap as well.
Yeah, actually, I guess a nice stab on the squirrel as well.
Oh, the snipe last second on the medic. Yeah, it will go down. That's a crucial one here. This it's not completely game over for a second, but it's going to make it really, really tough to put a good hold together now.
Yeah, that was just kind of on the back end of that, really. I mean, I was quite surprised Gedu didn't get out earlier. Sammy actually killed there by Mezzers. Might delay their push in a bit. They will have sort of Murphy to try and deny this. Got, Sammy with the full stop in chat. It was a bit of a surprise that he got stabbed there, but yeah, May going down as well now in the tunnel area. Got a 20-second plus respawn, but yeah, Wizard trying to come forwards here. It's only really been about 2 minutes as the time is still ticking down in the pause, but you know, have to wait and see. I mean, do you think they'll just use it here? Because
I mean,
there we go.
the bad survivability really is just on the one person forward calling where they are, and Murphy had full line of sight on everyone, so they should know there's something coming here. And it is in fact already here. Nice tick is delayed them a little bit, but it's really just the medic getting out at this point here. Just saw them coming nice and early, Gato just running away, and I don't think anyone will catch up with that whatsoever. Late depths as well. The crit's doing some work here for them, and this is a lot of people going down. Maybe give them fighting chance, and in fact they're fighting alright, just running in, snipes are landing, Mai is hitting shots as well, everyone's firing on all cylinders, and they're not giving this one up just yet.
Oh, Jackie lives as well and gets the conch out, so even more speed sort of back onto this hill space. Was that going to be facing a Pyro, but does have that Darwin's Danger Shield to not really have to worry about the fire damage too much. Got Scar coming and bombing over the top. Trying to see what space he can make here, but yeah, now there's a lot of players here. Clark rebuilding the gun, and yeah, they've got this space back.
That was an incredibly late medic kill as well. That's going to be really, really good for them. And all they need is a little bit more time on this map here. 2 minutes and then some is all it takes to win this right now. So it's twice now on the clock. They have to push forward, and SDCK expects them to push damage. That with the Uber. You drop a couple people here, but it's not the most crucial one for the Uber. But it's still not a good one in the end. They tried to pop on them early, catch them unaware, but Twice manages to weasel their way out of this one, have themselves alive still, and need to get going now.
Yo, Austin goes down very low. He has to kind of run away and leave Sammy to try and spam them out. They do get some picks here. A lot of people actually going down from the flank and also from Wizard. As Mezzo's trying to look for something here. Del actually finds him out though, and now there's only 3 people up as Kitty's kind of running for his life towards third.
Yeah, just still having some eyes on the forward spawn just in case here. You never know what might lurk in there, but at the same time, you just want to probably find a lot of position forward already. So some people peeking there, Sammy's still on the door. Will only catch the soldier, that's the most expendable pick I suppose he can have right now here. Not anyone on the combo or anything like that, who are all positioned back already and for trying to put up a hold as they can, but don't have the Evo just yet. If they're quick on this, Austin popping through the corner here has to do some work right now. Pyro Demo leading this in, trying to chase as much as they can here. But their degrees of damage will not reach much of anything in the end. Sniped right at the Evo ends. Get to escape life as well here. Can the third hold stick together with this though?
I mean, Aleski's still in the back here, just trying to contest the car. I'm not really sure how a scout, a sentry, and an NG couldn't kill the heavy on the high ground, but yeah, he manages to make it work, and now the car's delayed. Does come in and just air blast him off the edge, but I mean, it's delayed the car enough. Like, they've not really got much time to play with. So yeah, I'm kind of favouring them a bit here, as now they've kind of got to reset completely.
And the Clark melee kill to get the medic as well, just to make things even worse. Looking 40 seconds is all it takes. They have an Uber to boot as well here. All this has to do is just stall for a little bit more time to make this round be over and done with. And with that, they're just popping right in here. No mercy at all. Austin goes down right away. Just go back to the rest of them right after and try to wrap this up. Cast on even up the first slope on this third point here. This is looking mighty done over with for round number 1 of this game.
Yeah, actually trying to find something with the Tron. Managed to get the gun though. There's a bit of a redeeming frag potentially, but yeah, it's kind of a bit of a reset. No forking right now, but it is going to be spawning, so Yeah, 10 seconds right now. Sammy is just going to be spamming him out in the house, seeing if Frags can get down. Limbs on 2 HP from Jackie Legs' spam. And yeah, I mean, a pretty dominant round, I suppose, starting out for SDCK.
Yeah, really just like one crucial mistake here on their own third in the first half of the game. But other than that, this looked as clean as can be here. And if there was any doubts about these guys still being at the very least one of the top contenders in the division, those should be gone for sure now, unless Twice can just completely overhaul the strats here. This is going to be a tough one to get a very competitive time with now on their own first try this round.
Yeah, I'll have to see if they kind of learn from those mistakes going into the next round and maybe get more of a time bank.
All right, looks like people have reconnected as well, so it's just a formality when the game starts once again here. Looks like the Germans have come back and are ready to play once more here with SDCK for map number 2 in this game now. This one decides already for SDCK if they just run away with 6 points or Twice can have something to say about that.
Yeah, I'll just see if they can get a round off SCK at least. I mean, if they can get one, like if they take this round and make it go to the third round, that'd be quite impressive. Like if they take a round off.
That would already be points. Not many other teams maybe might just get this season at all. So
true.
Obviously, always very, very strong to get these like even small victories in the regular season.
Yeah, especially against SDCK on this map in particular, as I've already mentioned, because I really felt this is probably one of SDCK's strongest maps. You know, first point defense notwithstanding, because it's been very strong for them so far. But yeah, let's see how they approach this now. As I mentioned before, starting on the offense is going to be Twice with SDCK defending in the red. We've got T-board and doing the good old air blast fire bug thing to make everyone deaf, and we've got a 4 defense going on as well.
Yeah, interesting to see. Certainly not the most uncommon thing, but maybe it just catches people a little bit off guard. It's certainly interesting to see Kedu on the high ground. You don't see that much. Usually just somewhere near the dispenser, if anything, but might just give you a nice little angle to surf with. Unfortunately, he can get caught pretty early if the Spy just does his calling there from the safety net of being invisible here, and might actually get a kill. 2 actions on the flank, but take the fight with Maya. Bombs come in. No sap power with that, but for quite a bit here. That gun takes a while to take damage, and it's still not down yet.
Yeah, Gedu getting thrown up into the air a bit there, kind of not really optimal for his heals, but he's going to regroup with the rest of his team now as Sammy's doing a decent job trying to spam them out. Actually, Alphas comes in there just holding the W key into the demo, which is really what you want to see out of this guy, and just takes him by surprise. Murphy going down, Borden not able to reflect either because he's dead, and Aliska trying to run for his life, gets piped out by Sammy. As yeah, Gedu actually peeking this, I'm quite surprised, but yeah, does manage to kind of run back now to the safety of his sniper and engineer, and going to try and approach this corner.
Alright, Wizard getting caught there as well, gonna ask himself his own titular question in his name. What went wrong there, but the Spy just caught too late. It cost him here a crucial pick to just be a little bit more vulnerable, but maybe SCK is thinking a little bit too ahead here. Sniper down is not everything, and then using a couple numbers here. Everyone's kind of weak. Jackleg's going down as well. Scout caught, but Austin caught with it as well. The flank did their job there, even if it's cost them their lives. That's completely irrelevant if it means they have any chance to make this a better hold, or third for that matter.
Yeah, that was really punishing a Blur being on the low ground there. I think May noticed that possibly and just did the smart jump sort of up into the window, caught the Pyro off guard as well, and just kind of runs down Austin. So yeah, no medic, and now Leski's kind of leading the charge back in here with Murphy trying to spam them back. Mezzo's commenting that they're nowhere to be seen as well. Although they are coming back onto this hill actually, there's only 3 of them, which is quite risky. I mean, they're flanking and collapsing them quite easily here, but I think they noticed that. Sammy going down as well, so there we go.
Austin with yet another death too. This is just looking dire right now. Second push once again, looking really strugglesome for the side of Twice. Ironically happened twice to them now this game here, and it's not looking any better on the third try as well. Scar in alone will get shot down. The forward hold in full effect, and this is really just the key part for SDCK right now. They know once they have the opportunity, it just needs to go forward hold. This hold is so much better than sitting back near your spawn in the little corner there. It just has to go here once again, and now we're back all this way forward. In fact, they don't want to take any space at all. Yeah,
SCK have been kind of trying to run this really forward second hold consistently. I mean, Clark moving up his gun here, but yeah, the risk is that your med's kind of a bit more exposed, and there we go. Gedu actually getting forced here. If they were to get Austin, this might be worth, but Austin is really far away right now. And actually on quite a big ad, so it's really going to be up to Twice to use this Uber advantage to full effect and see what they can do with it.
Alright, well, this is certainly something I've seen recently as well. People just like putting these holds more aggressive as well here. Let's see how much it works out so far. I mean, I've seen it in Division 1s. Division 1 once as well here now in Premiership, and it's been looking pretty good so far here. Different approach by the blue squad against this hold right now than I've seen before. However, just try to wrap around them with tunnel and just get in from behind. Yaru needs a lot of damage here. Does not have the Uber yet, needs to run away, but the stickies will reach anyway. Really nice little wrap around. The gun is still there, but who does that matter for if no one's going its way at all?
Yeah, and they separate out so weirdly. Like, Sammy jumps in, but then Maze in kind of a hill position catches him off guard, but they do manage to get a good amount of picks here, obviously including the medic, and Austin actually living through that as well, just by following Sammy around. And yeah, Murphy's kind of next to T-board in here, but yeah, gonna get sniped out by Wizard, as Axios kind of trying to pressure as well. But yeah, it's kind of a bit of a scrap fight right now. Jackie trying to deny as much as he can, just go down. Cart finally being pushed in here as Aleski's trying to deny it as well.
Oh no, gets the kill for 2. There's a weak Engie on Cart. The gun needs to go first though. That gives him the time to get taken out here eventually on the heavy. But still, as much as they reasonably quickly adapted to this, point is still standing at this forward hold. As aggressive as this was, caught them off guard, and they had to like second guess themselves here on how they want to approach this in general. It took some more time here. 4 minutes per second is not a good time here. Jackie Legs also not having a good time. That's the second time he dies exactly the same way there.
Oh god. Yeah, that was kind of unfortunate dead timing really, but yeah, Sammy did a good job of that, actually trying to lead the charge in here. You're going to be Ubering through elbow, interestingly enough, with the Pyro demo. Trying to make a decent amount of space here. Going is alive, he's only level 1 though. But it will actually end up killing Sammy as he stays in there. I feel like if Sammy had lived here, they would have been able to maybe hold the corner, because it's just like sniper demo, but Kai is still really far back here. Krim actually running level 3s, interestingly, for this offense. Going to try and deny anyone trying to over-peek it a bit. But yeah, Wizard on the tracks here, trying to look for a shot. To see what they can do here is, yeah, Jackie is going to be smartly spamming out this gun.
Yeah, really was there trying to push up the flank, almost gets the scout with it. Doesn't get much in the end with it, unfortunately. Gets back to his team though, all is fine in the world here for now. Just needs to scout 1v1 that might seems to have the better end off for now. He never mind, Alf hits these shots before the red scout can deliver. Finds 1 kill here, but they have a lot more to do than just that.
Yeah, with Wizard down from a nice bomb in from Jackie Legs on the high ground, because no one is up there denying it. I mean, yeah, sure, have a gun, but you need someone up there to spam it or to deny it in some way. And yeah, Brookie's going to be trying to headshot Sam as much as he can. Gets 1 headshot onto him, but he's going to be on the cusp of living here. Wizard actually on the high ground here. Crewmat goes down. Spooky as well. He does get stabbed out though. Nice stab from Axio there. The offensive Uber comes in as well.
Well, Sammy's out once again, and who's going to do the damage now? Certainly not Scout on the flank, gets shut down. 2, it's just soldier on soldier action on the flank, while Uber's also not allowed to go anywhere. And with that, no one's in great position at all. He do get a couple of kills, flank's still pretty weak. Sammy tries to abuse it, gets in from the sidelines here, tries to spam out the door onto gun as much as he can, but so hard to get the damage in with Py-bun is just denying any and all of it. Card time is there, but not for much longer. Procky shoots down the Scout, and anything else here in the fans of Twice would maybe do it, but everything is so far being shut down pretty nicely.
Yeah, Sammy had like a weird sort of like side area flank going on. It wasn't really with the team there, but he was spamming, but like didn't really have much effect. And now like it's just opened up the space back again for SDCK. I mean, they moved the carp slightly. They're trying to spam it out a bit. Clock's gun is quite weak as he didn't go down and isn't able to repair it. Does eventually kill the gun there, but and oh, there we go, sniper pick for Wizard on Spooky, so he opens up some more space, and eventually they cap it out. 6:27 for these first 3 points.
Not too great a time, however, though. This was a minute short on the net for SCK to win the previous one here. This will have to pretty much just work first try to not be too bad in comparison here. Blur getting dropped from Lieberharder makes this look quite shabby already here. He wouldn't juggle away at least with a pick going their way, but with less picks in their favor and no position at all, this is looking really sketchy right now. Nice damage in the end, but is it enough?
Yeah, Sammy I think getting caught off guard there by the, I think that was a bit of a rescue ranger, a bit of a frontier justice crit shot coming in from Quark, just to help Aleski finish him off. So yeah, no demo for that. There's a lot of people dead though on this defense. I do really need the heavy up here, which they should be able to kill pretty consistently. Mezzo comes in though, gets 2 stabs, no way on a 3k. Mezzo with the classic high ground cleanup.
And just perfect timing for them here to play off that heavy, delaying them for so long, and it's going to be a costly one here. Once again, reset onto the last point yet again, and rotate the medic heals up top once more with the advantage, and just take the best position available to you up top here. And Twice looking desperate right now. Sammy trying to jump through there, but doesn't get close even.
Oh, they distract though, forget who gets sniped out by Wizard, so really well played by him as, yeah, Murphy was doing a good job of just trying to spam the top area. as Sammy and Below are basically just the distractions here. Actor coming in from behind as well, trying to destroy Murphy, but eventually gets sniped out by Proki of all people. Trying to peek that window, but yeah, now they're gonna try and rotate in through under. They actually have a huge ad there. They're not quite up to Uber. I think Murphy's kind of aware. Actually pipes with that.
Unlucky. Well, they've got to keep going anyway. They are fighting against the clock here right now. So Put comes in up top. Scar is also going down early here. Uber definitely trying to reach anything at all, but everyone's just running away, and then slowly but surely just getting picked up. So much spam by Murphy. He had the traps ready for that, just waiting for the other team to fall for it here, and it's gonna be a costly one.
Wow, Murphy with the 5-head plays, just sticking off the entire of his tile, waiting for them to overextend into it, and yeah, eventually just gets out his sticks, gets like 3 kills, piped crew out on the cart as well while just waiting in the boxes. So massive plays coming out from Murphy right now in this high ground, just to try and deny the offense in any way, shape or form. But yeah, now there's a bit of a stack coming in here, but no damage really onto Giddy, it's all just onto the 450 health heavy in front of them, and yeah, now they're kind of back to square one, and Giddy's on 100%.
Yeah, this is getting dire right now for Twice here. A couple of snipes here and there certainly don't make things much better at the end of the day here. They're just getting denied so much, completely outplayed on the combos. Once again, Murphy looking to be very aggressive. Scar just falls right forward as well. Dead goes down against the soldier of all people. At least they force the Uber in the end. That's some good damage reaching together there. And that's a silver lining at least, but what are we at the timer right now? It can't be looking pretty.
Yeah, and Murphy's consistently trying to trap off this front spiral staircase, but yeah, the Uber comes up the back staircase now for Twice. As a decent amount of damage being done though. Jackie actually managed to bomb the box to try to pressure out Sammy, but does have Austin for support here. As the cart is being slowly moved in, bomb comes from Scar as well, gun goes down, without finding some heads as well on the sniper class. Blur on the cart, Dell on the cart, and eventually 9:52 is winning the time.
The unfortunate matter here is that I've seen better times in like low this week, so this is looking sketchy right now for Twice here to manage to come out of this. This is not even that far away from being double the time SDCK took to win. You need a miracle right now for this to happen here, and I don't know who's going to deliver it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, against SCK it's understandable. I mean, really clutch players coming out from like some Murphy and Mezzo in that defense on that last point in particular, and also the third managed to get them a decent amount of time as well. So yeah, it's gonna be something of a challenge here for Twice, but yeah, now they're in the red defending. See what they can do here on this first point. I mean, maybe if they can get a bit of time off the first and second, it might allow them a bit of easing of the pressure going into the last 2 points, but yeah, knowing the aggression coming out from Jacklegs and Murphy so far with these bombs in, and the players coming out from Mezzo, I imagine that something remarkable is probably about to happen.
Yeah, that's just really, really good timing there. That's what Spy is about, right? You're just so reliant on your opponents letting you get away with stuff. You need your team to play off, and the timing was there every single time. There was a distraction, there was a fight happening, and the Spy delivers off it perfectly here. Let's see if they can keep that up for a little bit longer here. It might be a short round if they can just keep the points early defended, but either way, time is ticking now for Twice.
Yeah, we're on a bit of an odd angle here. Actually, they get rushed down by the scouts, so now they've got no sniper for this defense, which means Porky's able to just get sort of pocketed by the engineer and the heavy here on this side angle. Maybe trying to look for a shot onto Sammy or onto Scar, as they're kind of getting slowly spammed out here. But all the health is relatively okay. Austin hasn't obviously used yet either, since they're not really deciding to sack him. But yeah, nice play from Alp there, actually managed to run in front of Lirsky and kill Porky. With the help of the spy distraction as well. But yeah, here we go. This comes in, the gun eventually goes down.
Yeah, didn't start as close to the last round here, but they got the engine, that's all that matters. That gun gets melted right away here, and they can just slowly but surely command positioning all over the point here, take Highlander a little bit here, spam down the heavy half, the soldier up Python, just spamming them on exit here. Won't get many more bonus kills up top there here, but it's just more than enough already. Murphy spams down what little left is there of a gun maybe? Probably just moves it back as well, but they want the power so badly. They saw how good it is, but yeah, they're in no shape to really let it happen right now.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, Sammy being you know, playing with fire there, being so far forward in front of like 5 people, gets sniped out by Porky as more headshots kind of starting to ring out. But yeah, the gun is still forward. So actually getting a stab onto the Heavy kills the demo as well. No one's turning around for Axio for some reason. No heavy demo means that they don't have a lot of full pressure here just for a second, which means they might be able to repeat this. Blur's trying to scout out for the rest of the team in front, as actually Procky managed to get Alv as well, so yeah, a bit of an SVS going on it seems. As Jackalix comes in for a bomb, might be able to find something. No, nice fight from Delta.
Alright, so far so good for SDCK. Will be a little bit of a hiccup here maybe, but at the end of the day they have Uber coming up, they have a play ready to go any moment, and they're just gonna go for it. But Uber right up top there, Delta nice as much as he can, no one's really dealing damage. My Jugger's almost off the cliff here as well, but right into Scar, finds the kill. That's only 2 maybe, but there's an entry down as well. That gun does not stand a chance even with that. It's the quantity to get this point. Mezzo with the clean up as well, finds the pyro as well on top of all that.
Yeah, it's like a bit of a trick stab going on to the pyro of all people. Yeah, Jackalix getting the fight in with Alm as well. Fight him out. Gets a nice arrow though from Gedu, so yeah, Gedu coming in clutch there with some support team pushing in. And yeah, a lot of people down right now. No pyro, no demo immediately for this third push in. Kind of leaves a lot to be desired. Let's see where this goes, as they're still kind of in the house actually, as the cart isn't just pushed in yet.
And it'll take another few seconds, but it's gonna be a tall order to try to push into yet again, especially if you're bad going down. Everyone's just looking up to Zack and no one's looking behind once more. Mezzo finds the crucial pick here, and now it's third up for the pickings as well right now. This is a push wide open for the taking, it seems here.
Yeah, Mezzo just consistently trying to like finding picks left, right, and center, just like almost out of nowhere. Just opening up all this space from people being distracted, and now the car's being pushed in now. Actually got the sniper on the tracks with the medic following closely behind. Axio's trying to come behind as well what's going on this high ground. Maybe trying to go for a big one to Jackalix here, but not many people showing themselves forwards here. They've got to try and regroup a bit, but eventually they managed to get their players around Sammy. So they're trying to start spamming the car out.
Alright, let's see what we can do here. The map eventually go down here as well. That's gonna be a crucial one actually. They have so much time actually at the end of the day here. This is still 6 full minutes left to go, but their best hold so far has been the third hold, so if there was any hope left in this somehow, if the copium can be injected, it is right here.
Yeah, without actually getting like bottom line down, I think my Messi hits him with the ooh-ooh. Okay, as the defensive Uber comes out to try and defend the car, as Murphy gets thrown off the map, trying to get arrowed by Geddy, but I don't think an arrow is going to save him from full damage, unfortunately. As, yeah, now they're going to try and regroup, and Geddy doesn't just have a Zub, obviously, because they only just spawn. Mezzo getting caught out there as well. So, let's see if they can sort of counter what Sammy's doing here on this ramp area.
Keeping the car time in check as well. Mine not allowed to get up this last slope. Like I mentioned, if you get up this last slope, the points as good as over here. Both scouts go down on the bottom area. The gun just keeps it up as the end as well. They're getting it up and close and personal here. Damage getting dealt. Big classes still there, but the combo classes are missing. So what are those guys supposed to do here right now to try to salvage this? Very little, in fact. Just completely overwhelm them and just get this point wrapped up with pretty quickly. Austin is alive, but with a lot of disadvantage here. No one ready to heal. Back to spawn it goes. No position whatsoever for the team in red.
Yeah, now they're up in this high ground area. They got Proky on the high ground, which is what you want. Murphy could be trying to lead the charge in and get him maybe thinking about where he wants to go with this Uber, but he does have to try to cross a window here in a bit of an awkward position. Crewmat's going only just being built here. Alv actually taking the 1v1 with Oleski and wins it through the window. Kills Proky as well. Huge play from Alv actually just jumping in through the window and actually gets the stab onto Gedu. These clutch flank plays coming in from twice on this last defense. This might change the course of the round, who knows?
These spies are trying to outdo each other right now. Really just trying to single-handedly win this game somehow, but like you said, it's the last. You have 4 more minutes, if not a little bit more than that. It's going to be tough to really bring this back. They're going to try their best. They try to get fourth position, but everyone's beating them up or below you actually as well. And Mai just runs in from the other side, perfectly aware on where people are positioned, and they're just getting caught off guard completely.
Yeah, they have to use Uber here, which is a bit awkward, and now they're going to try and just hold at the back of this high ground area, losing about 5 players, only 4 up right now. Gun is up for Crewmat, and they're going to try and wrangle for his life. Lots of pressure on this cart, though. Someone needs to deny it. Sammy's going to try and look in like 3 different places at once. Block on 1 health does eventually go down. He actually got the long-range round coming from Murphy. Kills Austin with the long-range artillery barrage Iron Bomber. As Sammy gets picked up as well from the poke damage from Oleski in the window. So now they've got no demo, no med for this defense. Wizard's got to do everything on this balcony with help of Crewmat. Delta's trying to keep the gun alive, but you need someone actually on the cart. Below, though, with some clutch picks on the cart, might actually delay them for quite a bit. Oleski taking quite a bit of damage. Giddy, you have to pocket him. And the gun is kind of trying to deny the scout. Alv goes down as well, but Wow, some pretty interesting clutch plays here. SDCK still kind of under pressure to try and get this in.
The invisible staircase never fails to deliver. You've learned, spot that you just
Yeah.
cannot die the first time round. You will always die the second time though. Because now they know you're there. They always forget here. There's Uber coming in. This has to do damage. The gun did so much work, but struggling to stay alive.
The
Finally,
car!
Six will reach as well and might. Alone on the card, but all trying to lift the Uber. No one's rotating anywhere quick enough. And SDCK will wrap things up with this.
Yeah, May just realizing there's not really much pressure on the cart there, as I think the heavy had rotated out or gone down, and I think the demo had rotated out or gone down as well. Look at some of these logs for some of these numbers. I mean, look at the combined ones. The combined 32 minutes of the game. Mezzo's actually top fragging.
But no, these guys just know exactly when to strike.
A lot of damage coming in from the demo and the sniper, but you know, it's all about the timing sometimes, and sometimes the DM fights go a different way, or the flanks kind of get pressured as well from like some of these other pick classes. Yeah, that'll be that first week wrapped up with SCK winning off, getting the quick 6 points for them.
SDCK looking strong as ever, even with the slight roster changes they had now. So they're looking very ready for this upcoming season here, and competition's looking fierce as well, with who else is left to come for them.
Thank you all for watching. Be sure to follow Critscast for more of the season 25 Highlander action that we'll be covering in the future. Be sure to check out our merch.critscast links. Yeah, and with that, we will leave you to it. My name has been Buck with DuMmTm on the co-cast adventure of Rahmed producing. We will hopefully see you around next time. Good night.
Hi, old beaver! Away!